to the table. I think it's very noticeable, the height that she brings as a long ball forward towards Parsons. Parsons tries to round one, Constant with important clearance. Ball still bouncing in the end.
Certainly DC Power have to do something in this second half. They certainly had the better of the stats. They had 9 touches in the opposition box to Lexington SC's 3. They had far more final third passes. They had 12.
The long ball forwards coming in from Perez. And it is a change in goalkeeper, correct there. That is Gay in goal.
Now have struggled. That's why they're the lowest scorers in the league. Those are the opportunities to me. You might not score, but at least force the opposition goalkeeper into having to make a save.
It was Katie Duong with another chance created, was leading the league coming into this game in chances created. Add another one to her tally. Cujo across to Alli Flanigan in her Super League debut. Flanigan takes a strike! Alli Flanigan, the academy product, scores a world-class goal. Super sub, give yourself a high five, Fred Brilliant, because that's a great decision to make.
Isn't it just to throw on a young kid like that? That was a brave decision from the coach. Look at the quality. The first touch outside of the right foot, brings it under control, cuts inside, and then absolutely whacks it.
A young player, an opportunity at the highest level, and her seizing the moment.
What's that, 7 minutes into her debut? Absolutely, that's the stuff you dream of as a kid.
Power with momentum, but Lexington SC looking to break hearts now. Parsons inside the box, huge tackle from Madison Wolfbauer. We said DC Power coming into this one had.
Maddie Parsons doing a lot of running there, and I just wonder if she's getting a little bit tired. She's put in a fair old shift so far, so again, Mike Dickey might just be looking at bringing fresh legs on.
Would have been her first touch of the game, so it can be tough getting up to the speed of play when you get an opportunity that quickly off of the bench.
She's a very experienced player, international player. You would think that would have been a lot more comfortable effort.
Long ball sent forward towards Parsons. Parsons has been on an island in the second half for Lexington.
Stop Lee in time.
Cujo receives the ball. Looking to start something for this. An under-hit pass as Constant goes in for the slide tackle. Transitional moment for Lexington SC. Can they nail it? It's over to Mary-Kate Maguire. Maguire has the runner. Parsons inside the box. Fredericks slows her down. Maguire still inside the box. Cuts it back, deflects off of the boot of Fredericks. Had Gay clamoring at the back post and eventually is cleared out.
Well,
Sullivan with her first attempted touch of the game. Lexington SC see an opportunity for grabs as Constant controls. DC Power though, heading forwards, a great ball into the path of Flanigan. Flanigan cutting inside, goes for goal. That's a strike of a player that is brimming with confidence, scoring earlier on in the game, but that one a little further out.
These goalkeepers of the Super League quality.
Constant toe poking it forwards. As Duong controls. You hear the cries of "Let's go Power, let's go" from the Audi Field faithful. Great environment, and how important is that as a player, having that fan environment to give you the second wind in the waning moments of a game?
Huge, absolutely huge, and they'll be desperate for DC Power to get this surprise opportunity, and they really haven't threatened in goal. I mean, Adelaide Gay's come on, hardly had a touch in the second half, so if this result is to remain...
Audi Field as Cox tries to launch this one forward for one glimmer of hope as Utley plays it inside, trying to get it off the give and go. Big tackle away by Claire Constant. Says, I don't have a ball. She will now find one, and we are on the referee's discretion right now. All eyes on Audi Field, on Jamie Padilla, and that is it. A historical first victory at Audi Field for DC Power FC, and Alli Flanigan, a superstar, a hero in her debut, gets 2 cracking goals. Gary Bailey, what a moment to witness.
Hollywood script, isn't it? Look at the celebrations. They know what a momentous moment it is, not just to pick up the 3 points, but to have a superstar like Alli Flanigan, a young kid that you've seen come up, you know, and play and learn from you all of a sudden she gets her chance and bangs in 2 goals and winning goals, it turns out, as well. So they're so happy for her, they're happy for the club, they're happy for the coach. It's just been the most special day for DC Power.
She can't believe it. Alli Flanigan, the hero of this victory game. We're going to go to a quick break, but when we are back, we will be joined by Alli Flanigan, the superstar. Final score, DC Power 2, Lexington SC 1. Onana said, I'm buzzing for this game. He feels like the girls have a fantastic attitude in practice and they're ready to play. Christine, he was excited and he let us know.
He was using the word buzzing all day. They were so happy to have a home game. He says Audi Field is just like the perfect place to have that pro experience, that pro atmosphere.
I feel like that's something that USL Super League is doing so well. The facilities, the conditions. It's International Women's Weekend. Yesterday, of course, International Women's Day. USL Super League just making waves across the nation with its opportunities for women across the nation in sports. Big switch over toward, but he's done a very good transition, and it's helped that he also coached the men's team in their first season in USL.
Yeah, he's been with the team, he's been with the club the entire season, so it's not like
how impressive she's been in practice leading the back line.
And it really was amazing for them to come out with a tie last 2 weeks ago, 3-3, while missing 5 international players. That's a lot of shoes to
game with this floated through ball, a header away by Wolfbauer. Controlling it, Lexington in the attacking third. There, it's recovered by a strong step out the back by Madison Wolfbauer. Claire Constant directing traffic ahead of her. She lays it across to Diorio. Constant lofts the ball forwards. Wolfbauer. Constant. Straight down the throat of Lexington as Gawley flicks it forwards. Here's Fitch. Fitch, driven. Will get another opportunity. Reversing it with her left foot this time. Wolfbauer knocks it down. And just wide of the mark is Claire Constant. DC Power inching closer to an equalizer.
I mean, it was right there. I mean, they've had so many bounces to their feet and just get decked in the box. But I tell you, just missing by a little bit on this shot, just going a bit wide, but it's such a perfect bounce right to her feet. And I'm not sure if Cox was able to shut down that angle, which forced her to go left instead of going right where the goal was more wide open.
Things are getting heated as a late challenge came in from Hannah White. Claire Constant wasn't happy with that aerial duel. Casey Griggs, the referee.
And Constant, you know, who's already been taken out a few times tonight. And a lot of these, that's fair enough. I mean, they're both going for the ball. I was going to say we have seen a few, like, late hits,